This is Ed with a podcast van. Today we're with Bill in sunny southern Utah to check out his custom overland vehicle. So Bill, why don't you just let us know what's the details here? It's what year and
The truck is a 2024, and so I just went to different vendors to get all the different components. And I went with the F550 because of the gross vehicle weight. It's 19 to 20,000 gross vehicle weight. I'm living in it full time, so I have my entire house, all my belongings with me all the time. And I want to be off-road and off-grid, so I wanted a vehicle that would support that weight off-road. The issue is it's considered a commercial vehicle, so it's a little, you got to jump through some hoops to get insurance. So if someone wants to do this, I'd maybe recommend going to a 450 instead. You lose a little bit of gross vehicle weight, but even with my camper fully stocked and wet, it's I'm still got 5,000 gross vehicle weight room.
so they wouldn't classify it as an RV.
Well, I didn't want to get insurance as an RV.
Okay.
I want to keep my insurance as cheap as possible, so I just got liability on it.
Yeah.
And so if you have an LLC or a company, you're all right. But if you're just a retired guy like myself, you may want to go with a 450.
Gotcha.
Okay. Then I had it single wheel conversion by Truck Stop Buckware. So to maintain Ford's specs on the gross vehicle weight and all that, to replace the dualies with the single tire, but the tire is got to be this is a 41-inch tire. It's got to be big to continue the Ford specs. But they don't change out the axles or anything. And then it goes with a liquid spring suspension system, which is really nice because I can raise it if I'm going over boulders or going across water. I can lower it if I got a low tree line. But the best feature is when I get to my campsite, I just push a button and it self-levels.
Is that what these tubes are on the bottom? Is that the liquid spring suspension?
Yes, all four of them goes all the way around, connects.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Are the wheels the same on the front and rear? I see.
Yes, they are.
Okay,
it's just,
so you just flip them around. And
right, because they're a dually, you don't want to change the axle.
Gotcha.
And those are also custom from Bugout
Very
Rig.
nice.
You're right.
Yeah.
And then they also did these fenders, which are kind of nice when you get in the brush. Your paint's not going to scratch.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did the bumper and the 16,000 pound winch and the light. So that's all Bugout truck wear, and then the Ford truck. And then the camper sits on not a flatbed, but it's called a zero torsion subframe from Globe Trekker.
Kind of like a Unimog.
Yeah, so it attaches, it's got a pivot here and then in the front and back in the middle, so that if I'm on a trail and my chassis is at a 45-degree angle, this will not go at 45 degrees. So that way I won't be top heavy. I'll kind of float a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I went with that. And I just got it electronic jacks on it. I have dual fuel tanks on the truck.
What's the capacity of the fuel?
It's under 70, but over 60, so like 64 gallons, something like that.
Quite a bit.
And I get, even with this fully loaded, I get 10.5 miles per gallon. So when the truck was empty, no camper and dualies, when I drove it, I was getting 15 miles to the gallon. So now I'm getting 10.5. So with all the weight I'm carrying and the conditions I'm driving in, I think that's pretty good.
Is there solar?
Yeah, so the entire roof is solar. So I got a large battery bank, and I never run out of power. The only other thing that's up there is my Starlink satellite.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually a slide-in camper, but I'm on a flatbed. So Kingstar, who does the camper, also did the storage packs on both sides. And then this one in the back is also storage. A lot of people think it's a shower, but that's also storage.
Now, does Kingstar make these custom order, or do they have a website where you can just go and pick out a model? And
They do have a website, but they still make them for you because there's so many options.
Gotcha.
And then they also have different sizes as well. So if you have a 6-foot bed and you got a regular bed in there, or if you got a flat bed and you want to go 8 feet, they even got a 10-foot now, I think. But they really customize it. What's nice is they actually were horse trailer manufacturers.
That's where I recognize the name from.
And I guess they traveled from Texas to Upper Peninsula, Michigan all the time. And I guess instead of getting a hotel room, they decided if we can make trailers, we can make campers. What's nice about it, though, is they're not from the RV industry. So they don't follow RV cookie cutter kind of things. It's designed uniquely.
Heavy duty.
It's heavy duty for one, but again, a large battery bank. I have 60 gallons of water.
That's a lot.
And I have a dry bath.
Can you talk a little bit more about the dry bath?
Yeah,
how that
so
works?
I can actually show you. You got to excuse the mess.
Yeah.
So right here is the bath. And of course, this is the shower as well. Okay, so this is a toilet. It's I forget the model, but it's a Japanese toilet where when you do your business, you just hit a button and it seals the bag like a food saver.
The silver bags.
Right. And so you just throw it away. That way you don't have to deal with compost or chemicals or leaking or anything. Yeah. If I just hit this button here, then I can slide this whole unit out.
Okay.
And then I can stand here and do my shower.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is very ingenious.
And what's also nice about it, this is a sliding door. And on the other side of this door is a full-length mirror.
Okay.
So you got privacy. If you have somebody else with you, you do have privacy, plus the curtain. And the closet there as well. Let me turn some light on for you. All these lights are dimmable as well. It's also nice, it's got a north-south bed. I'm 6'1". I had a camper van before this, and I had to sleep in a fetal position.
Yeah, that's never fun.
So I can really stretch out. That will accommodate a king-size bed.
Is that an escape hatch up front?
It's yes, it is.
It does double as a...
Technically, so is this side window as well. Yeah. Escape hatch locks. And then, of course, you still have, you know, your screen and all that. Mm-hmm. But then a lot of storage.
Underfloor storage, like a boat.
Yeah, all this is battery. And then I have my inverter in here. I access my water tanks to there. I got all kinds of storage here and here. What's nice is they got a Truma heater system, so if I was using heat in the cab, it would automatically heat up your water, which is nice.
Are you doing any charging off your alternator?
I do have a DC to DC line. It's a trickle charge though.
Yeah.
So, but the power, like I got 93 and it's still morning time.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the amp hours? Do you know the amp hour capacity of the batteries?
1,000.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the biggest package they sell.
Yeah.
And it takes up that whole compartment.
Is that lithium?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, lithium has really come a long way. I remember when I bought my first lithium 200 amp hour battery, it was $700, you know, and now they're under $1 an amp hour.
Yeah. Well, on my camper van, I had 600 or 800 amp hours, but it was a different type of battery, and you noticed it was still lithium. It was just a different company. This is Victron. Mm-hmm. The other company wasn't as very reliable.
Yeah, I chose Victron also for the podcast van. I like the Bluetooth and the interconnectability, and you know the way it.
They're a longer established company. They make better products, more reliable. I would go Victron. Any other electrical system I would really be hesitant about. You also get this in different configurations. So somebody like yourself who's a podcaster, they actually have a business center here, and you can reconfigure your desk to different configurations. They'll even have a separate battery inverter just for all your business stuff, your laptops and cameras and stuff. Or you can get like a dining configuration. I went with this lounge configuration because I got nephews, and you can see there's an extra cushion on here, but actually this bottom can slide out to here and raise up a little bit, and then this cushion, and there's another one behind it, would lay on the floor, and then you have bunk beds. So that's why I went with this configuration. So you have different configurations you can go with. Another thing I really like about them is they have the lighter decor, and they also give you several, like 4 or 5 different choices on the kind of decor you want to go with.
I like the white and the gray. It's
well, it's lighter. I mean, you're in a smaller space, so lighter colors, they'll make you seem so cramped.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm always looking at different builds to get ideas, and try to pick the best ideas for me out of each one, and it makes it a lot easier to.
So cabinets on each side of the bed, but then also cabinets on the sides also. And then just those corners, they open them up so you can stuff stuff in there. So like I said, living in here full time, there's actually some empty spaces in here that I have in case I need it.
So you haven't filled up all the storage?
No.
That's a lot of storage.
Yeah, it really is. Now the outside storages, I keep an electric foldable bike with me, a 14-foot inflatable boat, a 5-horsepower outboard motor, all my tools, my water filtration system.
You have all that in these storage bins?
Yeah.
What type of bicycle is it?
It's electric.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think for the money, they're probably the best to go because they're only like $900.
Yeah.
And I've never gone where the battery ran out. I think you have to go over 60 miles. It also depends how fast you're going.
I just saw a new one they designed for van life, and it's very compact. I think there's 20-inch wheels, and it folds in half, and I think it has a 7.5 amp hour battery, for short trips to the store or whatever. But it's incredibly light and small. I'm surprised at how small they're making these.
Yeah, for me, I've gone off road with it. There's no suspension. There's just the big fat tires.
Yeah.
But because of the fat tires, it absorbs well. For me, the folding is huge because of the space.
Yeah.
If I was thinking about upgrading to a electronic mountain bike, but then I'd have to either make it a hitch, store on a hitch in the front or the back. I don't want to do that because I'm off road. In fact, even my tires, where do I put my tire? I can't put it underneath because I want the ground clearance.
Sounds like we got some company here. Let's give them a second to get by us.
That looks fun.
Yeah. So can we see how
I have my spare tire there.
See how you store your mountain bike?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just fold it up there.
What a great spot.
That's ladders because it's to reach the windshield. The folding 14-foot boats on the other side, and then I got a Camp Chef cooking system on the other side as well. I did originally have a trail, I forget the name of it, but it was use a campfire and a grill combo, but all those vents on the bottom, and it's always windy, right? Your flame doesn't burn straight up, so it was difficult to cook on. So I just went ahead and swapped out my cooking situation.
Yeah. Is it possible to take a look in your storage
to
see? This is some pretty impressive storage boxes. They're probably some of the nicest I've ever seen. These guys do really good work.
They really do. had it for 2 years now. Everything's held up fine. So I got all my tools in here. So this is my tire air compressor. What's the name of it? Morphlate. And then treads. And then
Gotta have those.
Yeah. I use a Morphle when I take the camper off.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is, I got a clear source water filtration system in here. What's nice is I don't have to take it out. I can hook up my hoses here and then feed it to my water tank here.
That looks pretty rugged.
Well, what's nice is it's got a motor on it.
Yeah.
So if I'm near a stream or a pond or a lake, whatever, I can source water from that as well.
Excellent.
Yeah, and it'll filter it. And then
Yeah.
on the sink in there has an extra faucet, which is ultraviolet. So I'm doubled filtered to be safe.
What's the, I noticed you have a shower. Do you have an outdoor shower?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I saw a hose.
Right here.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. That's just to run water from here to here. And then the bigger hose is either from a faucet to here or from the stream to here.
Yeah.
So 2 hoses for that. I changed my own oil. Because I'm out on the desert and it's time for an oil change. I just do it myself, so I got all my oil change stuff here.
Yeah.
So, the other stuff I got all on the other side. And here I got golf clubs by Bo, some long arms.
You try to get a shot of your solar. Now, which model of Starlink did you choose for this rig?
The first one that came out flat and stationary. And so I haven't had any problems with it.
What is a subscription run for?
It's $165 a month, which I feel is too expensive, especially since I just saw them advertise cheaper prices for residents.
Mm-hmm.
But what's nice is you can go to a website and you can pause it. You don't have to keep paying it every month. So if you're not using your system, you can pause it, which is nice.
That is nice.
So in here is my 5 horsepower outboard motor, along with a lot of boating supplies. And then here's like fishing and camping and hiking supplies.
What's behind this hatch?
This is my propane. I got 2 propane tanks in here. You know, I can just switch from tank to tank. I also keep a 3rd extra tank in here as well.
A spare?
Yeah. And I actually will use that for my Camp Chef. But I do have a quick connect right here that comes from those 2 tanks.
Okay.
So that's kind of nice. I can just quickly hook up something here.
Mm-hmm. For little outdoor grilling or?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long have you been retired and living in this rig and traveling around?
I've been retired for 5 years and been living in this for 2. I had a camper van before that, and I was in that for 2 years.
Yeah. What did you do before you retired, if you don't mind?
I was in
me?
medical sales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Camper van was nice because it was skinnier, not as tall, but I didn't feel like it was as stable off-road.
Sure.
And it didn't provide the internal and external storage that I needed, or the internal movement space that I have. Another nice thing that Kingstar does with this door, they got a nice screen. Mm-hmm. It's not bear proof, but it is mountain lion proof.
You know, this design of this window looks like the Arctic Tern products. I wonder if
it is a Tern.
Okay.
It is Tern. I'll tell you that right there, Arctic Tern.
Okay. And I'm assuming the windows are double pane and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They comes with the backup mirror up. It's not actually a backup mirror. It's more like it's camera security. You can look down here, see who's
Nice.
approaching you, or you can change it.
Yeah.
There's a little monitor that you can take with you. Hello.
Hi.
A little monitor you can take with you, and then you can adjust it. So I can even point it further out if I want.
So it's
to.
motorized.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, Bluetooth.
Perfect. Yeah. Cameras have come a long way with the
Yeah.
Bluetooth. No
So
more
that
wires everywhere.
So that comes with it. You could hook up more external solar. That's just your heater exhaust.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one thing I didn't show you, there's your air conditioner exhaust. So my air conditioner was right above that refrigerator, which is nice because it's in the center of the cab instead of on one end, and it's pointing out this way instead of down. So like when I was in the camper van, mine would be right above me on the bed and it'd be loud
Right.
and it'd be blowing dry cold on you. So this was really nice as well. The one thing that is, this is not a 4-season camper.
It sure looks 4-season.
It does. But the issue is this is you have 30 gallons water tank inside, but you got two 15 auxiliaries that are outside.
Okay.
So that's one issue why it's not 4-season. And then I don't know if it's because of the windows, the air, air still comes in through the windows when they're closed. Same thing with the air conditioner and stuff like that. So if it's really hot out, if it gets to 95 degrees, that air conditioner is not going to make it real cold inside.
So you just try to travel where it's
Right.
mild.
I rarely use my air conditioner except for maybe at night to fall asleep because I like it cold when I go to sleep. But I chase the weather so that I can just keep the windows open.
Yeah. I'm really impressed on the build quality of this camper. I don't think I've ever seen a camper as well made as this. You can tell, that they started out on, with livestock and stuff, because this thing is built like a tank.
Well, I do know they're a family business. And they're not trying to grow really super large. They're just trying to give you good customer service and a good quality product. I've called a couple issues like just learning curve stuff
Yeah.
and immediate response. And so they generally care about their customers and they're readily available for you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. This is the first one of these I've ever seen, so I'm assuming they're pretty low production numbers on these.
They're increasing all the time though, but I don't think they want to try to mass produce.
Sure.
They want to build for each customer, but the basics are there that your lead time is still very short. My lead time to get this camper was shorter than getting the truck or the bed or the conversion.
Yeah. This is extremely well thought out and designed. And how long did it take you to kind of plan the build and pencil it all out and figure out which products there's a lot of thought obviously that went into this.
Yeah, it took so when I was in the camper van and wasn't satisfied, I kept watching YouTube videos and there's nothing really geared towards this.
YouTube has cost me a lot of money.
Right, exactly. But you see, kind of piece things together. So I would say once I started looking, it took me like 6 months to really configure in my mind what I wanted to do. Then the biggest problem was the lead time. The truck, I'd go online and everything. When one became available, as soon as I called them, it was not available anymore. One came, so I actually ordered one from the dealership in my hometown, put down a deposit and everything. The next day, another one came online, and I called them and sent them $5,000 to hold it. And I flew out there, got it. The Globetrotter zero torsion subframe, they don't put it on. You got to find someone else to put it on for you. Buckstop Truckware is a very reputable company, so they're busy. Their office is in Prineville, Oregon, but they're opening one up in Texas, and it's not full service yet, but they're trying to get to that. That's another company where customer service is actually, you can call them, they answer the phone, and It'll give you answers right on the spot.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really impressive. Let's take a look at the other side here. Yeah, I bet you get stopped all the time. People want to know about this, and
every gas station, every Walmart.
Yeah, it's quite a.
I even get people honking at me when I'm going down the street. I go, "Oh no, what did I do wrong?" And then all of a sudden they give me a thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
So even though this is an 8-foot, well, this is an 8-foot bed, so it's an 8-foot camper, and I pushed it back a little bit so I could fit the spare tire.
Mm-hmm.
But I also wanted it loose enough so I can just pull it out there myself.
Sure.
Instead of having to move the camper when I get in a flat tire situation. So even with all that, I'm still not too far back. I still have most of my weight forward and safe.
Do you know what the overall length is
Yeah, 8 foot.
of the whole
Oh, the
vehicle?
entire thing, to be honest, 21.
Considering the amount of space you have to live and capabilities, that's very compact.
I'm very, after what I had previously, I couldn't be more pleased with this scenario.
Yeah.
It's got everything I want. And I have so much stuff, sometimes I got to remember where I put it.
You know, as long as you can find it.
Right, I can find it, but it might take some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Storage is a rare commodity, and if you have enough, that's especially in one of these situations, it's pretty nice if you can keep everything you need with you. All right. Well, I appreciate your time and to talk to everybody about your rig. And so where are you off to? What's your next adventure? Where are you going next?
I'm going to northern Missouri to go deer hunting. And then down to Texas for Thanksgiving with family.
Yeah.
And next summer I'm going to do the whole Eastern Sierra Nevada thing up to 395. Yeah. I didn't mention I got awnings on all 3 sides. So there's one in the back there, yeah, and then on both sides as well.
Now when you set up for a while, do you pull them all out?
Yes and no. I would if I'm more than 2 days, because then I'll bring out the cook camp, the camp chef.
Yeah.
And everything. I'll pull it all out, but I got to be there for more than 2 days to do that. The only problem with the awning is any model is just the wind.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, it can get pretty windy real quick around here.
Yeah. Sometimes even if it's just a day or two, and I'll put the back one out so I can sit on the stairs and it'll just block the sun for me. The sun's like today where it's really bright on you.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Bill.
Thank you, Ed.
And yeah, it's thanks again for stopping by and letting us check out your rig. See you in the next video.